Learning something new together is going to bring you together.
Right.
I say this all the time, dudes. What worked yesterday isn't going to work today.
Well, I think it's about being thoughtful. Be thoughtful about it.
Be romantic, not robotic.
There you go.
So here, we're going to jump into 5 different types of date nights. Okay?
Yeah.
I know. Some of you are like, I didn't know there's that many types of date nights. Number 1, the stay-at-home dates. Here's your budget-friendly option.
It's so great.
We used to do this when Gwen was younger. And again, my mom would babysit and stuff, but put the kids to bed. We'd start a fire, watch a movie, be on the floor, make sweet, sweet love.
Stop it.
But it was just stay-at-home dates.
Yeah.
I mean, cook together at home, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they have so many things that you can order now for fun,
Yeah.
you know, when it comes to it. So what else?
What else did we do for stay-at-home dates?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it went around that. You can do a bonfire in your backyard.
Yep.
Um.
Game night.
Oh yeah, we've done that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We used to get into a lot of Monopoly. It's coming back. Now our kids are doing it. All right.
Yeah.
Second one for types of dates, outdoor activities.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about them. Go on walks.
Yep.
Go on bike rides.
A picnic. Visit a
Yeah.
local park. Here, I mean, there's beautiful waterfalls and things to explore.
Yeah.
Go on e-bike rides, right?
Mhm.
Go on a bike ride. Actually use your muscles.
Ooh.
Number 3, a cultural experience.
Yeah. These are good.
You just mentioned this about going and visiting a museum.
Yeah.
You're like, we should just go stare at art and see if we
I'm
like it.
We've never done it before. How do we know if we like to go look at art or not? We've never done it. Yeah, I'm like, maybe we'll just go and make fun of all the art. I don't know. We'd have a good time either way.
Yeah. A dancing class, a cooking class. There's so many different like things that you can do, especially like learning together. So this goes to the next one. If you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to dance, you get to learn this kind of stuff together. And again, there's pottery classes, right? Remember Ghost, right? The movie Ghost.
My gosh.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying, like it could,
I
again,
think you just dated yourself and nobody knows what that is.
I've actually never seen the movie. I just know the clip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's very demonic, so don't watch it now.
And I like that you think that I would watch that when I was younger.
I did. It was like a
Oh, now you're dating yourself. See,
it's
my
like
wife's
a
older than me.
staple.
It's a staple.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Anyways, all I'm saying is learning something new together is going to bring you together. Right?
I
Okay.
agree.
Number 5, an adventurous date. So I'm down for adventures. Like, it's like, I like to go rock climbing and like, we have to tether ourselves to the side of the
real,
mountain.
Like real rock climbing or like going to like one of those places where it's like fully safe.
My mind went to real rock climbing, probably because we're in California. There's tons of like mountains and hills around. But yeah, sure. Indoor rock climbing too. That's adventurous. I mean, so something adventurous. I showed you like, it's almost like a Ninja Warrior course for adults.
Oh my god!
I showed you that. Look at, see, listen, if you're,
know.
for everybody
I'll
that's watching
go.
right now and you're
I'll
like,
do
my
it.
spouse isn't going to want to do this.
You
My
can eat
wife,
pho, I'll
she
go rock
just,
climbing.
thank you. She just said she don't want to do that either. What about skydiving?
Absolutely not.
I'm afraid of heights. I don't want to do that either. Okay. So here's another thing. Okay. So when you're planning and preparing for your date, this is how you're going to enhance your dates. Ready for this?
Yeah.
The first one is big for me. I don't think about that much for you. Unplug.
Yeah.
Unplug. Put away the phone. Don't take your Apple Watch.
Yeah.
If you have an Android watch, you might as well just put on eBay.
They're gonna say just throw it away.
Yeah, just get rid of it. You want to unplug because you are trying to connect to your boo.
Yeah.
Okay. The second thing, be present.
Yeah.
That matters.
It does.
So again, you can't be present when you're scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever your favorite social is.
Well, it doesn't even have to be scrolling. It's thinking about the stress of work, the stress of your kids, the stress of your house, and
Yes.
like not actually being there in the moment.
Yes.
What's the statistic? I think it's 58 out of 60 minutes of every hour, people are thinking about either the past or the future. 2 minutes out of every hour, you're living in the present. 2 minutes.
That's crazy.
And so when we say be present, like be present, the Bible is very clear. Like, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will worry about itself. Like, stop thinking about a conversation you had. Stop thinking about like what could potentially maybe not even be tomorrow. Right. And so it's like, be present.
So
You're
good.
never going to get that back.
Well, and also just for this, because I'm listening actively as you're saying that, is listen and engage in conversation.
Yeah.
Like when you are present, you're actually listening, and you're not looking over your wife's shoulder at the TV of the football game that's on.
Ooh.
I've purposely sat on the opposite side so I wouldn't see the TV because I just know how it is. I'm like, I will want to engage in this and watch
Right. Mm-hmm.
because I love football.
Right.
And so it's like, but I love my wife more.
Yeah.
Now, if it's baseball, I was like, yeah, sure. Sit me in front of it. I don't care.
Express
Number 3.
appreciation.
There you go, babe. Tell me about that.
Express appreciation. I think it's a really great time. I don't know why. It's got to be a tactic of the enemy that we can't actually say the things that we appreciate about our spouses.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's going to make them too prideful or it's going to go to their head or blah, 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 blah. No, that's not true. And I know for you and for me, but I feel like you vocalize this more, is like our spouse's opinion about ourselves is like the number one voice that matters, right? It's like, yeah, the opinion of our boss matters or our friends and all this kind of stuff, but you have expressed very clearly to me that like whether you're doing like a speaking engagement, whether it's a sermon, whatever it is, like you want my opinion, like how did I do? You know, you want those appreciations and those words of affirmation from me. They matter.
Because it's my love language.
Right.
And in Hebrews 10:25, it talks about that we need to encourage each other daily.
Right.
And so it's like, and that's why, again, we have love notes that we write to each other. It literally says, I love blank, and we just give it to each other.
Yeah.
It's important to do, to make those connections.
That's good.
Okay. The next one, physical touch. This is not sexual. This is physical because there is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Physical touch is a love language.
Yes.
Men, your love language is not physical touch just because when she touches you, you start getting you know what I'm saying? You know, some blood starts rushing. That's sexual touch.
Yeah.
You like being touched sexually.
Right.
It's different. Physical touch. What are physical touches, Krissy?
Hugs.
Yep, you love those.
Holding hands.
Yep.
I think like kisses and just
Cuddling. It's maintaining that physical connection.
That physical contact that's not necessarily, like you're saying, not sexual. It can be a part of it.
It can lead to it for sure.
Absolutely, but it's not the main point of it.
No, because science even shows and backs how important physical connection is.
Yeah.
You think about when our children were first born, what did we do?
Right. That physical touch is so important.
Right away.
There's a bunch of like research that's done in orphanages specifically of those, they're just overflowing with children. It's like they don't have the capacity, and those children who don't have that physical touch early on, it makes a big difference in their developmental phases. And so physical touch is very important.
Yeah. Listen, if physical touch is one of yours, I want you to hit that subscribe button right now and let your boo know I need you to touch me some more. Yeah. Okay. Another way to enhance connection is this: romantic gestures. Okay. So this is like talking about writing a love note, bringing flowers, planning a special surprise, being romantic.
Yeah.
You know, now I say this all the time, dudes, what worked yesterday isn't going to work today. Yeah. If you brought home flowers last night and got some, don't think I'm going to bring home flowers tonight and get some again.
Well, I think it's about being thoughtful.
Yes.
Like, let it be thought provoking because, and it goes both ways. It's not just men, but it's like, okay, I'm legitimately thinking about my wife right now. What would she like? Mm-hmm. You know, think about the past week, or, you know, oh, she hasn't gone out in a while, or she's whatever it is. Like, or my husband's been like working so much, I'm going to make him like a special dinner tonight. Right. Or like, you know what I mean? Yep. Like be thoughtful about it. Yeah. And don't just be redundant and
or robotic
about it.
That's it. Be romantic, not robotic.
There you go.